the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
Hey, we ain't gonna act like Bambi ain't getting hit by one of Kurt and his partners.
Ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers.
I said we ain't gonna act like Bambi ain't getting hit by one of Kurt and his partners.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here.
Hey, y'all remember that when he cheated on which college? And the little jacuzzi and shit. Bambi was one of them bitches in the pool. I mean, in the jacuzzi. Hey, I know that shit out to later. Look that shit up though. She was in that bitch. I don't know who hit, but one of them niggas hit. You say bitches go under the water in the jacuzzi. Come on, dog. You know she got smashed that night.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
That's the type of ball gone.
At the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage.
Hey, did this nigga make a team or something, bro? This is one nigga, bro. This shit.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Oh, boy, I didn't know you was over there looking for him.
Playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack. Here's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oh, no, you were saying that.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Oh, that made me straight miss. Come on.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
I figured it was another one of them.
That goes for a gain of 31.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On first down, it's
oh, yeah, come on.
football. And now the This is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? You're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Chris Conley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. We'll watch that real quick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And
he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown.
Oh, I'm about to say.
On the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Oh, that's me.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down. And make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
To throw is Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Aaron 7, 49ers nothing.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. Right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
You won't walk through the valley with a shadow of death.
This is McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Get in there.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 7 on the year. The 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed, as evidenced there. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive.
Come on, bro.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Been a man by myself only 5 times. Baby daddy ain't shit. He should gave that nigga kid, but he's swallowing mine. That's why you all on my 9. All on my 9, like all on my 9.
Look to throw.
Oh, you got a kill spare, Warren. Fuck knocking that bitch down. Take it to the house, nigga.
The intended target.
Only time gonna tell. Fuck it while I'm mama home, baby. Don't yell. I'm in
an open target. The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside kill.
Come on.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Loud.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
I'm about to pass it. I run up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is really playing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Wow.
2nd and 10.
It's interesting. Let's take it to the get truck.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, come on. Give him a good pass, man. Give him a good pass, Messi.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make
one down, 2 to go, Clay.
2nd and 1.
I know that everything that glitters in
Oh, I know the corner, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Come on.
Buying time to his left. Now he's, and he will take this one.
Come on. 2 down, 1 to go, man.
It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned.
Come on!
It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
No, we out here fighting, no.
You should.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this.
Come on!
Taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball, and down he goes.
Well, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Come on!
At the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not?
I was going to get another one!
And they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Come on! We down 3-0 Norm in the second half.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
In 2 minutes.
He'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
The Niners 26
Yes, sir. Come on, man.
Go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Vince Beagle. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Crazy, Norm. We down 3-0 in the second half.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that's kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for.
This morning?
They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
I got a big amount. I took a little by arm and took it a little.
Taking about a yard deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line.
Bro. Come on, man.
Call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
This ball bounce, through it, nigga. David Sharp was a walker off.
Field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Bridgewater on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Man, bro.
Intercepted for the 3rd time.
This nigga like a 250.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages.
What y'all niggas on, man? Hey, no, just let me live. Atlanta can never die long.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their
I got a big amount.
And the ball backed way
I think I'm the
out.
biggest out. I got hit and I ain't even put them out.
And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink
Wrap it something I do on the
side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Put that thing. All right.
Perhaps a
Michael
chance for
Jackson
one
talking
more
to me in my
quick play
games and he
another
said you bad and you know it.
if they
Put a
hurry.
Shimon
We'll
on my
see.
check then. Gonna see me like best friend.
2nd and 6.
5 stars, nothing less than. Alright.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3
What you call them niggas big,
seconds
bro?
left.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Nigga long live bankroll.
So
Everybody
after the
know.
2nd down incompletion,
Y'all
they'll
with the
come
God
up
flow.
now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Can't find the weakness.
Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that catch is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh, I'm feeling that one. I should pass that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
No, I'm sick of looking at it. No, they tired of looking at it, no.
It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete.
That shit was 3 nothing
So far
in the
this
second
drive,
half.
they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Bro, why do my niggas keep getting this holding call, bro? Shit pissing me off. That's the 3rd one.
Christmas. Oh, I love Christmas.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Art money. I want shawty money. I want art money. I want women that cry apart from me. They tell me how much they hated when they apart from me. And lately I do bitches the meanest. Tell them I love them and don't ever mean it.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the
But it's so
distance.
convenient, I ain't
When you had a
lying.
nice game like that,
I'm confident.
you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball
I'm too
now
fucking
because
busy to
usually
drive stick,
you have
I
the
swear.
defense back
Too
on its
fucking
heels.
busy. Too busy fucking.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
So I'm really sorry.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Luckily, I'm the greatest my
1st and
country's
10
ever
now
seen.
from the 30.
Dreams money can buy.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to
That's
throw.
only because I've been waiting on the nigga. Fuck whoever hating on the nigga.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
I think it's either 1 or 2 on their team.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the
bro, I swear they be letting these fucking DBs catch the ball better than fucking receivers, bro. That shit don't make no sense to me.
And if the girl standing next to me got a bad ass, and I probably, oh.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
Can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He just left the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
This nigga started talking to me like I'm slowing down. Opinions over statistics, of course.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson.
Oh,
and
take that.
He was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Like a job straight out of high school, there's no you and I.
Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's complete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
That's a terrible.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
Get it out.
Absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Oh.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback.
30-30, working on me.
Of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Terrans 27, 49ers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, my.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Some place like short niggas around tall ladies.
Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that
I've
leadership.
seen budding careers turn to sit around and talk about other careers just in their kids.
3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong
little bit more.
safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they
like
come
a
up
broken
on 3rd
necklace.
down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. But he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson showed some flash on the run, but he will
We
be
missed too many fucking shots in these damn indoor
It's
shit,
a
bro.
7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Landry now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Bridgewater to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
33-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, these broken hearts on that pole.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Oh.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense.
Oh, my God. These are selling. Take it. That's good defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh,
he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain.
Oh, saves my last one.
San Francisco.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
In the lead.
He fires one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to
give you a better fucking pass.
Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater now from the 50. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness,
come on, Luna.
Another interception.
Come on, Luna.
Kendall Fuller, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
I need it. I need it, Saint. I didn't want that goal, Saint. I needed it.
Right now, he's just locked in a really bad way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team
You
here
say
in
I'm out.
possession of the football.
I'm tired
as
of
we
looking
come
at
back.
it.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Oh, my God.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. A quick throw here. That's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
You still here?
So hold the phone here, Charles.
All right, no, if you go check the Billboard Hot 100 songs right now.
Oh, I ain't hear no more.
Well, when you're
Bill,
going out big
hear me out. Hear me out. No, just go check it out right now. Number 1 is Drake. Number 2 is Drake. No, you ain't gonna guess what number 3 is. You can't.
No.
It's Drake.
Switched on a dime here. The fumble
No, the man released 3 songs.
Try on top
the 3 songs are 1, 2, 3 on the.
Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense says,
what more do you want from the kid?
Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Christmas?
Taken in at the 3.
How much more? How much more can he give you, man?
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience.
There will be a few
comments muddled his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Hey guys, today we're gonna make bubbles that don't pop.
He said he got something for me this time, though.
Here's for help. But first, you need 100 milliliters of water and then 50 milliliters of glycerin.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Right here. I'm gonna ask my daddy to help me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some.
I don't know if that was in your coach or fucking
Take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really
Thing talking about, bro. Only time I heard from those
throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the fuck out. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So that'll back him up 5. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So he's scooped up by the defense. That should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with an offensive touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here,